Hello, hello. Hi, Tamsy. 1 second here. Just trying to get everything situated. Sorry if you can hear my neighbors outside. They were like talking and oh my goodness, it was so loud. I thought I had the window open. That's how loud they were. But turns out it wasn't. This building just has really, really thin windows and walls, so. But I hope your night's going well. I just woke up from a little nap because I was like super tired after work today. I was still tired. Baby! Oh my god, my voice just like cracked there. Thank you for the resub with your Prime. Or Prime? No Prime. Just resub. Thank you. Where's my little hard eyes? Yeah, we're gonna be playing Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight sim, or dating sim. So, hope it's gonna be fun. I actually, like, don't even know what it entails at all, just that it's affiliated with Dead by Daylight. That's pretty much it. I've not looked up anything else about the game. But I'm gonna just jump right into it because I'm excited to play. One moment while I switch things around. Where did you go? Boom. Oh my god. I'm just like looking at the community content on Steam. Oh my goodness. I hope this is appropriate for stream. I literally have not looked at anything about it at all. I'm just eating some Fritos and drinking a Coke. Yum. I have a monster. A zero sugar monster. That and watching Pudding's vids, that's my night. Yeah, I just watched one of his oh, he just put it out the other day. It was some Valentine's Day thing, but he was just like talking to chat, like just it was some live stream on YouTube that he was just talking to chat the whole time. But I was working and I was like, I just need something in the background to listen to, so I hope Spirit likes this. Me too. Yeah, I've kind of already decided on what killer I wanna go for, and that's Spirit. She looks the cutest. And they just came out with these the Huntresses and Spirit's outfits in the actual Dead by Daylight game. Like, you can buy it. I hope they come out. Oh my god. I hope they come out with trappers and wraiths as well. Oh, he just streamed it last night. Okay. I remember him saying he was gonna like do some ASMR. I was actually thinking about seeing if I could. I was actually gonna go in VR today at work and see if I could hook my Yeti mic up to see if I could do like some little ASMR stuff, but I didn't get around to doing it. But I'm assuming he just switches the mic around to his like his ASMR mic or whatever he uses for that. But yeah. Okay, let me switch screens. It might already be. Why does that always happen? Ah, there we go. Oh my god, it worked this time! I was like trying to like prep this all before and I don't know, it was just taking forever for the game. Oh, what the? I need to move this to here. There we go. You're seeing all the little effects over it. Hey Raven! Hello, hello. Well, let me stop my music. Is it loud enough for you guys compared to me? Sounds pretty alright for myself. I might turn it up like a little bit more. Oh, never mind, it's at max volume. Okay, hello, hello. I love how like they're little like Hawaiian flowers. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh no, I have to read. I didn't think this through. Okay, is that too loud? Now that sounds like way too loud. Let's turn it down a bit. Does that sound? I think that's good. Hopefully. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. What shall we call me? Nyota. Do I want to do a capital? Nyota? Yeah. Oh god. I don't know what this is gonna be like at all. I'm excited. Oh lord. Cough, cough. Oh, okay, I just washed up on the beach. Okay. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. I'm not gonna voice act any of these people either, by the way. I feel like that'd be too cringy. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, what? The game's talking to me! Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. The ocean's talking to me. An eternity, if you catch my drift. What the hell? Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Nyota. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay then, as I was. Who's speaking right now? As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ew! Gross. What the fuck? A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. The game does have sass. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. Okay, now I feel like it's too loud. Let me put it back to where it was. What will you do? Oh no, our first choice! Ah! I feel like I'd dig it up. We're gonna dig it up. Dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, what's that? There's nobody, just this head. Oh, there's nobody. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. What the fuck? Why is the ocean talking to me? You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what was otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? Why not? Oh, Dwight and Claudette! Oh my god, I didn't know the survivors were in the game too! Oh my god, they're so cute! It must be pretty ashy if there are flakes. Yeah, ew, gross. Well, hello there, I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. What is this? It's like Team Rocket up in here, what the heck? Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them for the delicious drink. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. Oh my god, you're welcome. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer in your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Volleyball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my god. This is the skin that came to fucking Dead by Daylight for her. Like, imagine being chased around by these people. Just going to, like, doing a beach day. Ah! Spirit! We're gonna court the spirit. Look how cute she is. She is so adorable. Oh my god. And this is this trapper skin that I want to come to the game. Oh, they're called monsters, not killers. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. What? Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. What is this game? So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at these monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? I'm gonna toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Oh, we vibe. I'm always sweaty, Huntress. Didn't even ask for consent before penetrate. I know it didn't. Try hard much? Blah. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Miyota. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Let me court the spirit. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what the trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold up for pretty much anyone who always seem to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they do more than distract from my total domination? What the heck? The fucking... I'm so used to the trapper having, like, this Dumbo kind of vibe due to, like, what is it, Sam's animations or whatever. That was Wraith. The sign means he was done with the game, too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this jacksawed, or this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Oh my god. You know you can't. What the heck? At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Nyota, you might want to know, say something. Actually, never mind, there'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a time quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important, or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I'm gonna say I'm a cute space Nico. Hi Tucker! I hope I said that right. Wraith. We go with Spirit though, she's too cute! Hi Bly! Bly, your reference sheet came out so cute. I love your little form, the little ghosty thing. And your jacket, your puffy jacket arms is so cute. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think attractive is compared to this? Trapper flexes his muscles are Trapper flexes and his muscles are so tight that you can practically see the blood running through his veins. Dude, look at his veins. They're popping out. She did go crazy with it, but it's fucking beautiful, so... If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight. Are these just a go-to? I swear, every time this questions get asked, but I always pick flight because, like, I don't know. It just feels like it'd be really fun to fly around and not have to drive a car and stuff like that. So I'm going with flight. Flight, for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What is your best subject in school? Oh god, skipping class. Dude, I didn't even I think I skipped half of grade 12. Oh no, yes, the DVD dating sim. Yes, same. I've heard about it but never checked it out. And I was like, you know what? It'll be perfect to play around Valentine's Day because I was busy yesterday. So my friend gifted it to me because it's on sale. Actually, the sale just ended today, so it was like $6. So I was like, I'm gonna do like one run through of it. And I still play DBD way too much. It's like one of my most played games on Steam, like over 1,000 hours. I meant Spirit because I'm, I mean, Wraith's pretty cute too. You could say I majored in skipping class. If I had ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping over walking almost always. What's your favorite animal? What the heck is a mustelid? I'm Googling it. I'm scared. Mustelid. Oh my goodness, this thing is so cute. It's like a little ferret looking thing. It looks like a ferret, but I'm gonna say dog just because my family dog is a Shiba Inu and she's so cute. You quit. You never quit DBD. You just take long breaks. Feng main for life. Yeah, my partner mains Feng too. I level every survivor, so it's really just how I feel like aesthetically looking, to be honest. Like right now, I mostly, well, Michaela is like the one I play mostly, but with the there was an event recently where you got little envelopes and you got more blood points, so I was just playing like whatever survivor had them on it. I think every person that has streamed has googled that. Yeah, what the heck? Mustelid sounds like it looks ugly as fuck. Dog. Dog? You'd look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What do you want to do to me, girl? What's your favorite color? 3-day-old corpse. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that one just because in FF, Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, my whole vibe is like being a corpse, so we're gonna go with that one. It's related to the ferret. Okay. Must be a cousin of Jedi's, yes. Like get through a whole match and be like, oh, I was talking the entire time. Did I do anything? Yep, I did a lot. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just trying to like get through the rift at the moment. I still stuck at looping and stuff, but I'm getting better. Okay, 3-day-old corpse. Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm gonna say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised by how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? I should say, okay, well, for me, in real life, it'd be not working at all, but you know, we're a space necko, so we're gonna pick astronaut. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space, the cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream? Horse flesh? No. What? I'm gonna pick vanilla because I'm basic. Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Da 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 da. Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. Oh my god. What the heck? I played with a bunch of sweaty, so I had to learn looping and flashlight saving. Oh my god, I cannot flashlight save whatsoever. I don't bully the killers. I'm too nice. I mean survivor, I don't really play killer. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? No, ew, mint chip is disgusting. Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson. You should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pink mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Yeah, sometimes they do deserve it, honestly. Like, dude, like I was trying to hit, well, I did hit rank 1 on this last reset, and my partner was like helping me get there because holy shit, red ranks pipping is like so fucking hard, and the killers are so, like, they don't even play well, they just tunnel. It's so stupid. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. I don't like losers. If you know what a loser is, say hello to Rape. Oh, if you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. I don't know what face is which. Yeah, only bully red rings. I think it's, yeah, because, yeah, I agree. So many killers have come out since. Wait, when was the last killer that came out when you played? Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take a part. Oh my god, I can speak, I swear. I'm also turning it down a bit, because I feel like it's really loud. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, we'll do this all day. Since I played regular, maybe Demogorgon. Oh my goodness, there's so many killers since then. What the heck? Oh my god. Well, if you ever play, let me know. Because I still play. Are you ever going to come back to playing? Or you just were like, I'm done with this game. Forever. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Is this stream... I'm gonna Google it. Is Hooked on You stream appropriate? Well, the internet doesn't say anything, so I guess we're good. I could be persuaded playing it, but not to the point of how much. Yeah, no worries. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with Meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. I never pegged Trapper to be like this. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? I want to lounge with my girl. Okay, wait. They want to do volleyball. He wants to be on, so not this one. Not the volleyball. This one? It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Oh my god. Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Already looking shit up. No, I was just looking up if the game has if the game was stream appropriate. I'm looking at the killer list at the moment who have some... Yeah. Yeah, that's supposed to be Dwight. I mean, he's got that kind of scared look on his face, but he'd be looking handsome. Also, I just realized he's wearing really short shorts. And every other job, yeah. I quite like the art of the spirit, especially. Yeah, she's so pretty. What do you mean? They're kind of bad. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Okay. Hence why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them! Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right. That. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that as he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. Not with all the money. Oh, with all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity on this island. Your decisions matter, mostly, when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? I want to go to the lounge. Lounge with spirit. No, dude, I want that Claudette skin, or that Dwight skin. Can you imagine Dwight running around with those little short shorts? Finally, freedom from the prosperous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspirational tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining. And then when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Oh, look how cute she is! She's smiling at me. Oh my god. Yama, hello! After Demodog was twins, tricksters, Nemi, Cenobite, artists. Oh my god, there's so many. Yeah, there's a new, there's a new killer coming out. I forgot what she was. She's basically Crypto from Apex Legends. Like, she has drones she can put on the map, and like, if you walk into them, it like scans you. It's pretty neat, actually. I'd play Dwight if he had those short shorts, but I feel like Dwight is cursed because I played him for a bit, and I felt like I was getting tunneled more than usual. It might have been my like bright ass orange shirt I was wearing though. She is a vibe. Sadako scares me. I almost couldn't level her in the blood web because she like jump scares you on screen. Are we threatening to end each other again? Hahaha. Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspirational tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Da-da-da-da. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you a drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So what'll you'll be having? Ooh. Oh, I gotta go with the sangria, guys. But virgin daiquiris are also really good. Vodka sodas, no. I don't want scotch on the rock. We're gonna go with the sangria. Yeah, I just like being little and tiny in the game. Unless it's David, then I'll be shirtless David. Something fruity, but refreshing. Hold the coconut rim. A sangria, maybe? My pleasure. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back at home. Well, not we exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Now's your chance to be one with the drink. What do you say? What? This is some sort of juice for a child? Are there children hiding about? No, it's for adults. The kind who like, you know, tropical fun. Oh, I see. Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear there aren't any, but I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island. Personally, little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah. To new adventures, to new friends, to clink. Did you just say clink? No. Since we fulfilled your request, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks, but it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. What the heck is her personality? Oh my god. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life, the escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine. Definitely not Trapper. Based on that response, they were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems appropriate, an appropriate time to ask you. Nyota, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years, so what's your favorite? Oh. I mean, I like books, but horror is scary. Let's go with this one. You know, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I had this other person living inside me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship, but I can't read. Oh, not because I'm dumb. Oh, I've never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with a face I'd drawn on it in dread blood. Oh my god, she's so... That's so sad, but so cute. Until we meet again, Roxanne. Roxanne. Huntress looks out toward the horizon and there's a moment of silence among the group. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books myself, but I love being read to, especially when someone does all the voices. It's not really a story about friendship exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time. Take it from me. You don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. Abandoned house? Why are they abandoned? Huntress giggles and gives you a playful wink. I don't know. Usually when I find the folks who abandon them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Wait, Trickster's here? What? Great idea. Trickster? Isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, Hack. I don't know what's the harm inviting one more person to join the circle for our game. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. What? 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 There's a secret Trickster ending? What? I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First you spin, and then you swap spit. That is... Come on, Neo. No need to be so starstruck. It's so true. Oh my god. Blah. There's Trickster's, one of his skills is called Starstruck, and basically if like you're in his radius, when he picks up Survivor, you can be you'll be exposed until it goes away. Let's be clear, this ain't a peep show, we're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeups will happen out of view of the public eye, real romantic like. Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Nyota, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand, put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigame consists of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose it doesn't. If it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? We're ready. Ready. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. I wanna smooch Spirit! I don't wanna... Oh, that was... I thought it was gonna, like, be a little delay of it, you know, spinning around, not that it'd be instant. You got Wraith, you two are meant to be... Psych! You actually have to spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island. Now get your spin on. Okay. Yes, okay. You got Spirit. Okay, okay. Yes! I got Spirit again! Okay. And... no! Fuck. No! Because we got him the first time! Fuck! No, we almost had... I don't want him! Hey, Brayden. Oh. Just this morning you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. But now you're looking across a beach towel with race, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening. Oh no, my little... No one saw the back of my blankie. Your heart races, you can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. What is this? You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that you'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we, look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, I'm maybe not even sure how. Is that sad? Great, now I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fits. You make me happy to be around, I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really? I'd like to get to know you, and, you know, the kissing thing sounds great in theory. It sure doesn't sound, painful. So then for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. We're acquaintances going on friends, going on lovers. I'm sorry, ugh. Great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we could only assume was passionate because we'd never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. But dinner is being served right away and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation when there's so many more interesting things to die from. Damn it, I wanted to kiss Spirit, but that was pretty funny. He's coming after you like a blood. He was definitely not. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge bouquet or banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's a very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Why? Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him expected stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Nyota. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of talking, a lot of reading. Hey Nyota, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am the one with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. And at least as clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, please. I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Wraith, like, reminds me of, like, the Dwight of killers. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Nyota, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix! It's Felix! I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight, and it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh god, okay. Okay. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Oh. Oh. Okay. I fucked up. Okay. It's going faster. Did I get it? Hell yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Hell yeah. I'm great at this. Oh my god, how many times do I have to do this? Oh. She's beautiful. It's hilarious mostly because of the narrator. Can you romance the narrator, right? That was a fast fucking skill check. You're right. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Nyota. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Oh. I'm gonna say, look at that seagull. Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Nyota. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yeah, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh, you just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked. Some of them I didn't. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. I don't know what you like, sir. You say you still play DBD, you're only getting good skill checks. Where's the great? Bro, I'm great. Dude, I get so many great skill checks, okay? I'll have to play DBD on stream sometime. I haven't yet. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now you're awake and talking. You gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store? Be a doctor? Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I'm gonna take it. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? What? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Nyota. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Nyota. Okay, Huntress is actually really cute. Ah! There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. But that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from the Huntress's mask. Oh my god, she's adorable! You're so cute, Huntress! No, it doesn't count! Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I feel like she'll get mad at me if I show her. I'm gonna go with the flow. She's cute. Huntress admittedly is a little scary. Might be best to not correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself, wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting human what did I say? No, oh my god, jerky, I said jerky. And the probably 10 girls hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Oh my god. Good thinking, wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. Hate to break this to you, but never mind. Oh, now she thinks I'm an idiot because I said it's gonna dry out and she's just like, it's dried. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend to each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Played sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Damn. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But storytime is my favorite activity! This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. This never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no mess. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. So sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole scheduling thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. Oh my god, he doesn't even know their names. It's now Donald and Cynthia. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows me anymore? Call me nobody. Oh my god, his name changed to nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Nyota, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Spirit, obviously. I choose you, Spirit. It's like a Pokemon. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Oh my god, they knew too. Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me, and I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit stories. If everyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and... Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask and both Trapper and Rick take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, and so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. I know, Yama's so mean. He's such a bully. Oh my goodness, Elle! Thank you for the 5 gift subs. What the heck? Who all got it? Rumble, Aya, Small Moves, Static, and Spooky. Oh my goodness. Thank you, girl. Oh my god, you've almost gifted 40 subs. Or wait. No. Wait, yes. Wait. No, wait, that's how many points. I put it like a goal the other day on my Twitch where I was like, I think we're at like 32 points, so I put it as 40. But thank you, Elle. Also, hello. I don't know if you've been watching, but like, what the heck are these personalities for these killers? Yama, I'm not a bully. You notice that the Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hada, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of the busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery, as if it was conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. "Help me!" cried someone in the box. Oh, help me! cried someone inside the box. It was a man. Terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to these tense situations, Detective Hada comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. This is actually really interesting. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic in need of help. But Detective Hada was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hada. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hada watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada, for she knew he would return. And he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised, I do, and pressing her palms up against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into this strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in his soft touch. Thank you, said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back! Yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity, all happening at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hada gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in a puddle of rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. That's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hada had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one each other, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire. Her own expression, lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her cheek and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, you who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure how to act. Damn it! I wish we had the kiss with her instead of Wraith. I'm so mad. I'm so mad I didn't hit it. We were 2 for 2. I didn't count that first one with Wraith as as being the third. I totally never used to play Wraith with a Bone Clapper and that thing that suppressed my terror radius when I'm cloaking. Oh god, terrifying. Dwight and Claddock are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. The game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Don't look at my blinky. Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. Cool story, bro. Or say nothing and hug her. I feel like if I hug her, she'll be like, please don't do that. I feel like I should stand up and try one of those slow claps. I'm gonna do that. You stand up and clap once, then after beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. Spirit floats off as the clapping slows to a halt, which happens almost immediately because it was slow to begin with. No. Usually they're much more disturbing. More disturbing than that? No. You don't regret picking Spirit to tell the story for the night, but you have to admit to yourself that even on the strangest day of your life so far, that you can remember, at least, you still weren't prepared for that. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hell yeah. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special like those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. Yeah, she's back. You know, I was watching while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. What? You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at this piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god, I mean narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Dipping hot tubs with the Spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I'm following her. What are you talking about? Get out of here, ocean. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. I just want to be totally clear, even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other ethically. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Sure, you're on this island trapped, one might say, in the most puzzling place. Also a completely regular occurrence. And sure, his lips were blue. Your lips are blue. Her lips look kind of pinky. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge. Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences? Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins, or, well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that. You got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it, I dreamt that story, like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Who cares? I'm just kidding. I would never say that to Spirit. Yes. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep. Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripping, got me stumbling, got whatever the fuck that song is. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box, if you believe that she is. Damn it, got me going again. Unfortunately, you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions. You find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Get out of here, fucking Cynthia and Donald. I wanna chill with Spirit. Sorry kids, but it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all of the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. I never noticed that she floated in DBD. Like, she still walks. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Why was there blood behind them? Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just trying to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh god. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you must adjust the dial to fix it. Oh no. Kind of thinking I'm gonna go for 92. Because that's the year I was born. Okay. Whoops. Let's see what's on the station. I'm gonna try and get 92. Ew. It's the clown's music. What are these songs? I'm trying to find one that Spirit might like.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things.
What?
First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody.
Yeah, this is definitely sleeping music. What are all these songs from? That's kind of scary. This sounds like something samurai-y. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Spirit! Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead likes to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Give me a comb. Oh my god. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me, if that's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that, even an amnesiac video game protagonist. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%, you hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of this scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep. Again, hopefully you're not poisoned. Oh my god, I don't want to pick him tomorrow. What if he kills me? Hey, Angel! I am good. We are going through trying to court the spirit. In this Dead by Daylight dating zone. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or an untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. But that being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time and Major Buzzkill. Oh my goodness, Saturn! Thank you for the raid! Hello, hello! How are you? What were you streaming? Sorry, how does the shout out thing work? Is that like... Shout out. Saturn Recrypted. Did I do it right? Yay! Hello, hello! What were you playing? We're just trying to date some killers from Dead by Daylight out here, you know? Just completely normal things. Sorry, I'm drinking my Monster Energy drink because this whole game is just me talking. Hi, Terrain! I was playing the original FNAF, felt like getting spooked. Bro, I've never played any FNAF because I'm too afraid. I hate jump scares. I can do like what am I playing now? Dead's Place has some jump scares in it, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'm more used to it now. I don't know how I'd feel about just like sitting in front of some security cameras, so. Got through the first 5 nights and night 6 completely threw me off. How many nights are they? My mouth is just hanging open. Maybe I should look into it. I'm scared. I don't know. I feel like that game would really scare me. Trapper, oof. Where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff. Sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Damn. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Oh god, the trapper. Just 6. Oh fuck. Damn, you did... How long is a playthrough of that game? Like, how long is one night? Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Oh, she's so cute. If you know what you're doing, you can blow through it. Oh, damn, but RNG can screw you. Keeping doors shut wastes your power, and I have an animatronic. Absolutely refuse to leave my door. Oh no, it's just standing there like... I'll have to watch your VOD back and see. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm going to ever play it myself. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by a campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Oh no, I could have rolled into one of Trapper's traps. Just standing there menacingly. Ew, wait, like they're standing by the door, or like you go to the camera and they're just kind of staring at you. It's good. We played Spin the Bottle, and I accidentally got Wraith, because it was like a little mini game. And I was sad, because we're trying to get Spirit. But he didn't want to kiss anyways, because he's like, I don't know. He's just a little baby. He's like, I don't know how to do that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and then Spirit told like a bedtime story, and it was very nice. I liked reading it. Or it wasn't very nice, it was creepy, but like, I was invested in the story. And then we spent a bit in the hot tub with her. She gave us her little comb. She like came by the fire while we were trying to sleep. Like, it's going well. I think it's going well. You can flash lights by the doors and you can see. Ew, no, that's creepy. Okay, I'm gonna watch your VOD back. How long did you stream for? Wait, are you on a vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule it a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes the trickster carrying a coffee. Get out of here, trickster! Well, it was creepy. Yeah, I like creepy stuff. Like, I've kept reading. I was interested in it. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off, right? That looks like it's gonna poison me. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Oh, so the other island does exist! Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place that gives you a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. Only a little over an hour and a half. Been busy, so I haven't streamed much lately. Oh, I feel that. Like, I don't know. Last year was like super busy for me. I'm trying to get back into much more streaming this year. So far I've streamed a bit. Like January was a bit busy. But yeah, I'm getting back into it too. But yay, exciting! I don't have a schedule either. That's because like I work a full-time day job, like 9 to 5. So when I get off work, it's like a hit or miss if I'm like completely exhausted or not. So I don't like to have a schedule and then keep backing out on it. So it's pretty much just like whenever I feel like streaming is when I'm gonna stream. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Wait a second. How did a possibly ominous and possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not a parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me, and I become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as a part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place or actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. What do you mean the second morning? This plays over and over again, just like we're trapped in the entity's realm. I got a full-time job too, but I usually schedule it on my days off. Been doing guerrilla streams lately though, since the aforementioned, yeah. That's also why, yeah, no, I feel you there. I like my weekends though, like, I mean, like sometimes I just like my weekends to like do chores and, you know, just to relax and not having to like entertain anyone but myself, but, I think I'm gonna finish Dead Space tomorrow, the first one, the original one from 2008, and then I don't really know what game to stream after that. I don't really want to hop into Dead Space 2 right away because Dead Space was freaky enough, so I'll have to figure out like another game that I want to play. I would play Alice Madness Returns, but I'm still not over the fact that my save got like deleted. Unsure how, but I just haven't like had the gusto to go replay to like where I got before. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Nyota. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's a no option. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm gonna say I've been having a lovely time with Spirit. Only Spirit. Yeah, I've never played any Dead Space, and I started playing Dead Space, the original, back last year, so... And I don't want to play... I know the remake, they said, has some differences in it, but I wanted to finish the original before I played the remake. 1 is one of the easiest final bosses in a horror game, which is funny because 2 is fun. Dude, I think I got... I'm on chapter... We just finished chapter 9, so yeah, I have 10, 11, 12 to go. I think I can knock it out in one stream, maybe. We'll see. I did 3 chapters the other day and was able to do it all, but chapter 8 was like hella fucking short. Yes, I'm not suspicious, right, Blythe? If I were to summarize my time here, I'd call it a lovely time. Lovely, we love to hear that because isn't that what this place is all about? Finding love? No. Shut up, Dwight. You'll get us killed again and again and again. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Sure. Yes, I hereby to agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Nyota, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect. Delightful. I really like how they're drawn. They're so cute. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Hey, Nyota, is it still cool? It's still totally cool if you could have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Oh god. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes, bacon, and So much for narrating these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Oh god. I can't imagine you make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps off to talk about their feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too. Just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did, or should I say did not? I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familiar revenge thing, and that last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun, but that would be weird, but like a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I see what you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get any breakfast, but so be it. Is Spirit gonna bring me breakfast? I'm gonna be lurking while I do some post-screen. Yeah, go for it. Yes, I hope. I want to hang out with her more. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you dressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is the narrator. Is only okay in so much as it served to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. And yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. I don't want to read this out. What? No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. No, what? What do you think we're doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Wait, what? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping to see if we can stab each other in just the right spot, that we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key to finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. She's dying. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow I've never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all your entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Neota. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure to let your ghost tell us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Ooh, who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's, hey babe, breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. What is this? Namaste! Damn, he is hot. I know, but we're not going for him. We're going for Spirit. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not the best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone and we've got some group rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Look at her! She's beautiful! Namaste! They fucking added Huntresses, so you haven't seen her yet, but the Spirit outfit as a cosmetic in Dead by Daylight. Like, you can play this as Spirit, like this outfit. It's so cute. Yeah. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Look at her. She's beautiful. I know. Honestly, might be even better than the schoolgirl outfit she has. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. Look at her. She's so cute. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all, and I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Look, all this time on Murder's Island has just got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I'd suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with the Spirit, the Huntress interjects. The Huntress is got this cosmetic. I guess you could go off with the Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. We might have something though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything, the holes in this adorable mask. So my offer stands. We can hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. It's pretty cute that the Huntress thinks she has to say wink, wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, the silence really got me tilted. Who will it be? Spirit! I gotta go with Spirit! You've made the correct decision, but know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand? Well, of course, you still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. Where are we going? You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why the Spirit was drawn to such a place. You look the Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. She's been wearing the same thing the whole time. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of a color. It's a void. Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star. Damn, now that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type with spaceships and lasers anyhow. She's much more the type into the strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth, is that where we are? You wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell just to be heard. Oh, yeah, it does that! The light and sound recede and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays down a towel and pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get it in a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Definitely not gonna say now we're talking. Thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you lather lotion all over your body. You need help? You need any help reaching those difficult spots? You see a hand float around your back. Sure, why not? Spirit's hands on your back is ice cold, but she is soft. She has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch a spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. Shit. I don't know what to say. I feel like I shouldn't ask about the shark. I don't know. Fuck. I feel like I should say something, but what do I say? I don't really want to ask about the shards sticking out from her because that's obviously how she like died. I'm gonna ask a comment on her floating hands ability. The fact that your hands just float around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating several limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do. I'm gonna tell her I'm jealous. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm honestly jealous, but maybe you should lighten up. Oh no! What'd I do? You know what? I've just got the cure for jealousy. This should cure you in no time at all. I will show you exactly what it feels like to be me. Oh. Okay, let's do this again. Well then. Didn't realize that was gonna happen. I died. Maybe we'll pick a different one. Okay, we'll do thanks again. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna comment on that floating hands ability. We got a second try. Let's do the glass. So if you don't mind, what's the deal with all those shards of glass sticking out from your body? Oh my gosh, I thought she wouldn't want me to talk about that, but she likes it. What the fuck? You really want to know? You're not creeped out by them? You're not creeped out, just nervous because you know the answer might be very personal, but she's a person you want to get to know. That's what I was thinking, but I thought she would be like mad. I was just thinking about what you've gone through to might end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually, but I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull out all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me is doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it, even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate you, Nyota. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into those vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god, this is weird. Not bad. What do you mean not bad? I got it. Perfect. Damn it. Oh my goodness, it's going so fast. Well, I suppose the lotion made it- What was I doing? Just fucking spinning around in circles and squirting lotion out and hoping it'd land on her toes. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going. Eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and bursts of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Oh, what the fuck. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows. Itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed the seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. We're crashing into the rocks. It must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh, right. It does that sometimes, too. Should we, do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. Though these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skulls and crossbone flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. Oh, it's Wraith. It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your date or something. I came here for that. Wraith points to the lighthouse and is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore one time. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you catch my drift. It's all part of the conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island, or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, the basics anyhow. If you come with me, you can get cut. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and steps away slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way, you'll see. Alone at last, tension broken. Deathly moans quiet, and Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to the spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts adjusting her robe and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone thinks, she put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard to being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? True. Where's the other 2? When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what you were promised. They ruined my date with the spirit! How dare you? Wait a minute. There's no announcement here. But there is a me. You got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is where I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back to my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch the spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You've got a secret lair? Damn it. Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. Don't change the subject. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What is happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it is our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was a born fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all I might do is want to hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking, and we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks. You cloak? I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutia if there anyone ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now, and I choose Spirit. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith. But the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second-guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. No offense taken. Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm gonna stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith, too. Oh. Spirit walks you around the corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small slapping, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. A spirit steps up to the tree. A cold breeze pulls some petals off and they come cascading through the air around both of you. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they're also a symbol of fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does the duality make you feel, Nyota? You go with the top one. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns on you. Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But, despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. The cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it were installed here by someone. You watch as the spirit chooses her words carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we've got a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me too. I don't even know how many endings there are in this game. Like, are there different ones? Like, are there multiple spirit endings? What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your safe. You're shining. That's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the, appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe in me. They're all here. And they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everything is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dialing solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauce is allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what the rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share the day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. I kind of want to gush about my date, guys. I want to gush about the spirit. I'm going to gush about the spirit. I wish you could all get to meet the real spirit. She has a beautiful soft side, and you'd all get to see it if you were a bit nicer to her. Spirit looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people paying her any more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit in this. Oh no. Seriously? Did you just listen to a single thing I said today? It seems clearly. Oh no! Guys, I'm fucking it up with her! No! Dwayne, Claudia, bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a jury supernatural thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite. Didn't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising. Both of the sexual and deadly of variety. What? When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust the crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to these servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire's rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of my childhood trauma involving fire. And finally everyone starts moving toward the fire pit, if only to get away from Ray's complaining. Guys, I'm scared. Did I fuck it up the spirit? Oh no, I got energy drink on my glasses. One sec. Yeah. I'm blind. Okay, we're good. Eat. Okay. You take a seat on the comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will wait to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Almost always. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, and now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. No, you can't tell if you're warm from the fire, it's just your nerves heating up. I know that fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Neoda was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what story do you want to tell? Oh god. I want to do romance. I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is fiercely attempting to catch your eye from the fire pit, except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I didn't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. Who else would like to hear from a story tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Spirit again! Hopefully it's different. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or technically, I suppose, The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came to time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create a unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that she could be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had her one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried away by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, the fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as the guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen, just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Hi, Mama! Yeah, we flirting with the spirit. She cute. Well, she's telling us a story right now. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing its series takes a lot of pressure off an individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and creator. Tell me, Nyota, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on the screen. Okay, you have fun to try not to. Wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud and not the kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames of swell? What if we turned and ran as far away as we could from this place, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, Nyota is after. They should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking some locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on? Or just me? What? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you, for the moment. if you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe that we could all move on with our lives, or you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will you head off with? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But this is streaming reality TV dating show Boom. Boom happening is pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding the trickster because, ugh, that guy. Spirit, obviously. You flirted with Trapper? Oh my god, how was that? Spirit? Oh, you picked me. Yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task not worth trying, but not too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. I just want her to love me. So many times I went like, what? As his personality, like, I don't know. If you've ever seen like Sam's animations or Samination or whatever on YouTube, but like he does like animated shorts of DVD killers and whatever, and just Trapper's just meant to be such like a stupid Dumbo in them. That's all I can see now. So when has this like rich, like, I don't know, like vibe in this game, I just can't. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Who's ready to get wasted? Well, I don't drink, so not me. You really don't drink ever? Is that like because it'll just fall out a hole in your stomach thing? Or I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is the poison of the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Then why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity? Everyone knows this is a kind of date. It's just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true, not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things. Dwight, now that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue. Whoa, whoa. Who ordered the soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu. Oh my god. Fuck, I need to like replay all of these. I don't even know how close I am to the end. I'm about like just over 2 hours in. Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed by your father, on whom you'll have a bloody vengeance. Right, well, so be it. How about you, Nira? Do you drink? Stay sober. I've got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm gonna pass on the alcoholic drinks. Here. Oh my god, she loves me, okay. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. You watch as Spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs the little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap. Oopsie! One of the little upsides of wearing black, it hardly shows stains. No take-backsies. So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? I want to say dark and stormy. I feel like she'll like Bloody Mary or one of these. How about a dark and stormy drink for a dark and stormy date? She loves me! Okay, that one is cute. Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract and a little bit of apple juice is poured over ice, and then fresh ginger beer is added in. Garnish with a lime wheel, and drink. The end. Do you think you are up to the challenge of replicating this next recipe? Oh my god, rum substitute and ginger beer over ice. Don't forget the lime wheel. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're natural, a sassy natural. You and Dwight might have a lot more in common then. Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here. And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Want to make out a little? What? She wants to make out? You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and it immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudia and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. No! We were gonna make out! No! it, we fucked up the first time. And we got Wraith. I didn't want to make up with Wraith. We didn't even make out, he was too scared. Fuck. The gang all gets together on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've already used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Nyota chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if this is a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in a polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Nyota, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much, I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it, and if you're not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks better stay away the hell from my yacht. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning I'm planning a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to find me and pick out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear that you're already going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Sorry, anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't know, I prefer to just tell Nyota privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these games mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Nyota? Wraith considers this for a moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to an audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods. Proud. Hit us, spirit. Figuratively, damn it. Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. And time's up. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something? Oh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality surviving dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you dare even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Whose it's gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. Who's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry! And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? Oh no! Okay, well it has to be Trapper because I want Spirit. Huntress is funny. Wraith is a little bitch. I can take Trapper. Bye, Trapper. That was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You were eliminated. That's fair. Honestly though, I don't care. You suck! But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. If it wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eyed. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Nyota when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... Oh my god. Their own mostly new trickster body pillow! The next best thing to the real trickster might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. How do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Oh my god. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep. They should sell that. I hope you sleep well tonight, Nyota. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Oh my, Dwight has a thing for the trickster. I guess so. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, with our loser. Especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when... Your mother skewered by an elk when you were young? Yeah, how'd you know? Well, guess, it's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Nyota? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. Da-da-da. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting, and I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this? You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. The whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. NGL, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that the trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on, whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Nyota. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously. They do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the only thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess everything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. The chair is wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that you know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade. You cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. What the fuck? Hey, Pudding! Damn. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you back to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like someone's had their shot to annoy me tonight. Or everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Oh my god. But yeah, hi, Pudding! I hope you're doing well. Playing the Dead by Daylight dating sim. I hope we're almost done. I haven't had dinner yet today either. Ha! Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh right, you didn't go to that go on Huntress's date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You'll pull on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claude approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love! You've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. This game is insane, and I feel like if I ever date it again, this right, Tansy? But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't you think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Nyota? It can't be easy being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. I haven't even got to make out with anyone. No one! You guys ruined the fucking thunder lightning ruined it. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have the green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she's opened up to you. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and us, that's in a different type of game. So you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on schedule. Spirit! Okay, and Trapper's not here because he sucks. You make your way over to a row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not talking about this dusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this? No, you don't, but who cares? Nyota, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. There's such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. An ouchie. Dwight got an ouchie. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. That's a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Nyota, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Spirit! You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Nyota. Wait, why are we on Trapper's yacht? I thought it might be nice to start the day out at Trapper's yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark, the hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating air. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me and I woke up as an undead Avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, there are these kind of see-through flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on what movie you're watching. But then I died. Well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really, that's not an invitation, it's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues to analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process and one I have extremely little respect for as a person, but you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are and where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try and swim away, you're giving this a chance. I actually didn't know swimming away was an option. You know, I think you're a little too excited. Yeah, I am. I want to see what happens. It's not, however, the fact that you've never even tried, I think that means you've got courage or an open mind or, I don't know, maybe you stuck around. Because you like someone you met here? Maybe. Well, the two of you were getting all deep and whatever, flirty. The yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everybody off? There were other stops? Oh no, not of this trip, of your life. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. This ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. What? Cigar! You mean Spirit? Hell yeah, she's a babe. Also, hello, hello. As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. You arrive at the beach near the majestic lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against your skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel... Is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So what happens now? Now I guess I show you something no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everyone doing today? Get out of here, Wraith! You're ruining the day! You're fucking ruining it! Sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking. It's gonna break. Hi Wraith, you sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange, something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that's ever been sucked. Nyota, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again, forever. This is how I was meant to be. I feel alive. Get the fuck out. Are you done? We're kind of, on a date that you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing? Headed up to the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. And in fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one else has been up there and lived to tell about it, but this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date. Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up into menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away, enjoy the view. I think Wraith was kidding about that whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your mortal status? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of this world. If not further, well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive? I guess, I don't know. If you come with me up to the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something, I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is this her way of letting you down easy? What? No! I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there and there's nothing I can do about it. Go up, maybe die. Here we go, here we go. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. It may be the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles, a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight, a petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching up but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step! The things we do for love. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the Black Lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow. It was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was my perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it a perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? Oh shit. I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Oh, you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens reflects moonlight. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all. I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, just let me flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. The stairs look pretty dark. Maybe it. Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and it becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs, it was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. What the? The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie, looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who's really alive and who's really dead, I suppose. It's bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but, well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. Ready. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, this is going so fast. Oh god. Perfect. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so good at this. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay. Fuck. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this trip by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave, maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, this was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah. Love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon. What the hell is going on? Oh my god. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks like a whole lot different than this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody- Wait, what? Trapper and Spirit were a thing? Wait, what? Oh yeah, fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping- Don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Trapper turns from the spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think that your shouting woke up Nyoda. What the fuck? What do I do? My shouting? Stay quiet. And attempt to be as quiet as possible. You hold your breath and freeze in place. Sorry we woke you up, Nyoda. After what happened, you'd probably be better off sleeping for a bit longer. Things just got out of hand. How do you know? You were talking in your sleep basically non-stop until you woke up and then got quiet. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't speak Dutch. What, did you speak Netherlands? Oh god. Yeah, see, there you go again. The jig is up. The jig is, as they say, is up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation, and I don't need to be involved in. I don't know how I got here, not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. We? You and Trapper? But after the lighthouse came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. What's up, guys? Talking Island Mysteries, my favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half the appeal of the spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three a throuple now? Or, because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole Trapper spirit thing, but hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. We're not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper, not with traps or with relationships. And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 15 meters down that way, you'll find— Get out! Wraith looks around, just doubly sure that the Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. The island, this is a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me, and it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody didn't really want to have that talk, but we were more than friends. I dispute the events as told. For the record, I don't pursue, I stalk and lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just look into a free refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters. Excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest. For revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's the only way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who had murdered their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewen on his cappuccino knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice. I don't think that's the saying. And then you came along, Nyoda, and you showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. I'm not sure where you got all that from, but okay. You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things but not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or dusty old tunnel. What? Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross, clearly appealing to Trapper's better features. He's been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But when we spent some time together and I realized there's something actually real here, and I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Yoda, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma or like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to go through me first. By passing Trapper's Test, come to BHVR TV Sundays at 8 p.m. What the heck? Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one only given to her by her murder's father, which she only lets her real friends call her. It's Rin. Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? Dragon. Okay, sure. Everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work when she was a normal college girl before she was hellbent on revenge? A restaurant. I know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? Black. Are these questions already superficial? Sure. Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. You got this, Neota. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Not being seen for who you are? Yeah! When I pitched Trapper's Test, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. What the heck? So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing them, that didn't solve any of the budget problems. It sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and to B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's Test. Not that that's some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed. But rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink! Trapper out! I'm sorry you had to endure that. What? 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. The waking up to a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, and that stupid quiz. All of it, especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please call me Rin. Rin. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you, alone up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Neota. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told no, wait, it is that kind of game. Just screw in the gutter comment. Come back up there with me. There's no place I'd rather be. Oh god, what are we about to see? This is Twitch appropriate. You're expected to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse despite all of the drama and worry that was previously part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be here with Spirit, which makes it all more crushing. When you get interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be more tragic but a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You're prepared to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will. Now, please don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time you'd know that we've got your best interest in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. I got wax in your ears, friends? I asked you not to interrupt. Damn. Too late. The black light flares in the darkness. You see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are now two ghoulish figure silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. What the fuck around your elders? Grandpa? My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Neota, meet Grandpa Kaizen Yamoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. That's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel. But you... Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. You mongrel, you must treat me with respect, or so help me. I'll be cleaning the bits of your head off with my kanabo. A kanabo is a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. I'm not sure what peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette, remember? We explained to you that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor and give or withhold your approval. 5 greats, great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir. Your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I'd be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of whatever this is. Show? Game? Experience? Ah yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important much? Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper in not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazum. Peasant! I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Oh my god. Hold up there, Grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days, always wanting to kill people, always waiting to kill people, and insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at Cloud vibes. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her great. Okay, I'm not going to say all of those every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't benefit or befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now that I'm not saying I did that, because I have honor and a body built like an entire castle, it is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, you fool. Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant, you invited me here to do what you're kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my cannibal. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as family. Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Ah, yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, Nuda has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense. Nonsense. Oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked too fast. Of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Sword drawn only beckons you closer. There's no way he's ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin, now, push them my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father. Your great-great-great-great-grandson, the traitor to Yamaoka name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I shouldn't trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our ancestors. And if Nyoda ever treats me poorly, you have my word. On our family's honor, I will wield my katana and get them like a fish. A tear rolls down from behind the demonic Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it, but maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Rin. I will see you again. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Danis, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to. Yeah, sure. I swear this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood. That's no way to live, and yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, or at least maybe I was, until now. Call me the dragon tamer, baby! Ew, why did I say that? You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as the storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet. It's just something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh god, I have to do this again. Almost. Oh, perfect. Girl, why is she saying yes? Oh god. Oh god. Shit. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm bad at squirting this lotion on your toes. Okay. Oh my god, I completely missed. That wasn't even close at all. God, that's so goddamn hot. Oh my god, I love feeling your hand sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hand, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean, salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure the Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have been worth it. The clouds part as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from the Spirit. What? I do not have a foot fetish. I regret picking her. I did not expect that at all. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think I got this stuck to me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertip over the edge of the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. What? You arrive at the beach, find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now's the time, Neota, to face your destiny. Actually, about that. Neota, can we talk privately? Maybe not here, maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedules, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Neota privately. It's not right to do here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management at my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in publicly. Wait, what? No, she's gonna dump me? Bitcoin, no! 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 Also, hello. No, it was not. Oh my god. Oh my life. Sure, you were gung-ho about picking her from the get-go. And now, no, I had no idea that was gonna happen. Wait, you think? No, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Neota yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice. Everyone out, except for Neota. Did someone say final howls? That's kind of my whole jam, I can say, right? Especially you. Out. Lame. Alone with Spirit. You feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful than the lingering smell of the Cleaver body spray. Ugh, that gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by desire for revenge. Oh my god, don't tell me she's getting back together with Trapper in front of me. No. No, no, no. I need someone who isn't so warm that I could feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? What? No. I don't know if... Before you finish that, just so you know, if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is. I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how it ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends, and for that matter, I wouldn't say I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we were never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Nyoto. What the hell? I just spent time on this island doing everything I can to get to know you, only to be told that I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said goodnight. Nyoda, see you around. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. Dude, I just got friend-zoned! I just got friend-zoned! And so my precious killers live happily ever after as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in the never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that. You'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Nyoda. See you again later, and again, and again, and again, forever. That's how it ended? Yeah, that was a Willy Wonka reference. I got friend-zoned. What? What? I'm so sad. I'm googling if there's more endings. Hooked on you. How many endings are there? Wait, what? There's a good ending for the spirit? I didn't get it? No. I mean, yeah. At least Tansy. I don't know if I like that moment that we had, okay. At least she liked you enough to not kill you. Yeah, fuck. Damn. I feel like I should've just gone with Trickster to IP Island and, you know, had a good time there. What? I just wanted to love Spirit. I thought we had something! Like, what the heck? Damn, how long does this go for? Is there anything at the end, Momo? Sorry, so much talking and I didn't do like any hydrating. Okay, wait. While this goes, I'm gonna see who else is playing stuff. Ooh, Ecto's playing Monster Prom. I might go there after. Okay, I'm gonna Google. Is there anything after credits hooked on you? That's not what I want. That just keeps going. Just let me fade into oblivion for a few moments, then I can be happy, right? Damn, depressing. All that just to get friend-zoned. Okay. Oh, I can just press escape. Okay. Let's go back to the screen. And exit this game. Wah. Honestly, I'll probably play it again. I don't know if I'll stream it again, just because that was a lot of fucking reading. I've just like read for like 3 hours straight, holy, with like no break. But that was fun. I wish I got the good ending. We'll see. I don't know, I'm kind of interesting to see Trapper's ending now that you said that's who you went for, Momo. And I don't know, there's just like so many mysterious things about that island. And I want to get the Trickster like secret ending as well. But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Jedi, my friend. I know you're working, but she's the one who gifted me the game when I was talking about it, so But I am freaking starving now, so I am going to go eat dinner. So I'm gonna take us to, let me see. Let's go to, I'm gonna go to Ecto. She is playing whatever this monster prom thing is. More picking things. It's on brand. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. Good night. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for everyone for staying. And Elle for the gifted subs and everything. And Saturn for the raid. I'm gonna go pass out since I've been awake. Oh my goodness. Yeah, girl, go sleep. Oh, no one sees that behind me. I also work in the morning, but I'm probably gonna, you know, stay up for a while longer. So I don't work until 8:30. So I'm one more day. This is my last day. Tomorrow's my last day of covering my coworker shift, and then I am back to my regular 7 to 3:30 shift. But that being said, I was gonna say I think if I'm not exhausted tomorrow after work, I think I might stream the rest of Dead Space. So be ready for that. Maybe I'll tweet about it when I go live. So but yeah, I hope everyone has an awesome rest of their night. Thanks for hanging out again. Sucks we got friend zoned, even though I lotioned her feet and I got friend zoned. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna take us on over to Ecto. Everyone have a great night. Bye.